Let's see few React interview questions. Okay, what is basically React? React is a JavaScript library for building user interfaces. It has a component-based architecture and the use of a virtual DOM for efficient rendering. Okay, component-based architecture and virtual DOM. So that's it, component-based architecture and virtual DOM. Explain the concept of JSX. JSX is nothing but JavaScript XML. It's basically a syntax extension for JavaScript that allows us to write HTML-like code, HTML-like code and JavaScript XML, HTML-like code within the JavaScript. That is JavaScript XML. What is state and props in React? State is basically it's a mutable and managed within a component. It can be changed using the set state. So mutable and it can be changed with the set state. And basically it is local to the component. It is local to the component. Three things. One is it's mutable. Two is set state. It can be changed through set state. And three is it is local to the component. What is props? Props is nothing but short. It's short for properties. It is immutable and it is passed from the parent to the child components. And they are only read-only components. So three things. What? It is immutable and it is passed from parent to child components and they are read-only for the component receiving them. How do you handle forms in React? In React, we basically handle forms by using the controlled components. There's something called as controlled components. With the help of that, we handle the forms. This means that form elements like input, text area, and select maintain the state in the component state and it updates via onChange handler. OnChange is nothing but the keyboard event handler, right? So it updates the state with the help of the onChange for the input and text area and select and everything. So that's what we do, right? OnChange of e dot target dot value. So that's how we change the value. So basically the forms are being handled by the control components. And for example, the input, text area and select, these are all maintained by the what do you call this one by the component state and it updates via what? It updates via on change handler, like that it's going to be. Next, what are React hooks? Hooks are nothing but the functions. They are just the functions that let you use the state and other React features in the functional components. So before it was all class components, right? Now it is functional components, but basically this React hooks, these are nothing but functions that let you use the state. They are functions and they are letting us to use the state. That's the only thing. Okay. Next, uh, they allowed you to use state and lifecycle uh, hooks, right? Lifecycle features without writing a class. Next, one sec. Okay, next, what are React hooks? We already saw, right? React hooks are functions that they are allowing us to use the state in the functional components. And also they are allowing us to use the state and lifecycle features without writing the class. Next, explain the purpose of use effect hook. The use effect hook is basically used in functional components to perform side effects such as data fetching, subscriptions, manually changing the DOM, subscriptions, and data fetching. It replaces lifecycle methods like component did mount, component did update, component will unmount. So it kind of replaces these life cycle events, correct? Next, actually we'll see in the next video. Thanks.